connects to the rail line going in each direction. That is one winky wonky rail line, isn't it? We're also going to get blocked. What's that word? I have no idea. Hello everybody and welcome back to Fix My City with me, Biffa, and here we are looking at Ingby Way sent in by Huckleberry. And there was a little note that went along with your city submission as well, saying I'm having trouble with city access and transportation. I've already made 3 accesses into the city, and let's spin it around this way. So you've got this one here, and that one up there, which we can see is getting pretty busy. So then you've said there's lots of traffic in all of these areas at the top here. At the moment, it's not too bad, but we're actually in easy mode, and we do have some gridlocks already over here. Even in easy mode, these roundabouts over here getting a bit gridlocked. This area down here isn't too bad. What is the percentage actually at? Now it's at 70%, and when I talk about easy mode, I'm talking about in Traffic Manager we get the option to have this highlighted blue, and it says currently enabled easy mode, less traffic jams. That is how the game works in vanilla. So if you had no mods, this is what it would look like, and if you keep your eye on this, you might see some trucks disappearing every now and again when the game decides the traffic is too bad. Well, we're going to flick that switch. We are going to make it pretty bad. You've mentioned you've got metro, cargo, normal airports, but you don't know how to use time traffic lights or set up your roundabouts correctly. So let's put it into this view here, and yeah, see how bad things are now. 68%. Let's speed it up a bit. It's probably getting worse as we speak. 69%, 68%. That looks about where it's going to be. So what do you think it's going to be when I turn this to no despawning, hard mode, bigger traffic jams? Put your guesses in the description below. And just before we see what that is, let's have a word from our sponsors at NordVPN. Hugo is heading to the open sea because he's decided to take up fishing. That's fishing with an F, because there is another type of fishing that you want to watch out for. And NordVPN can protect you from many nefarious things on the internet with their new threat protection system, including phishing, malicious websites, malware, trackers, and intrusive ads. One attack to be aware of is the man-in-the-middle attack. Imagine you log into the Wi-Fi at your local gym or a tea shop, and you start sending emails or checking your bank account. But you've not realised that the Wi-Fi you've connected to is actually a nefarious man in the middle, pretending to be the Wi-Fi and scanning all the info that you've been sending. NordVPN will encrypt your data before it's sent, so even if you accidentally connect to a fake Wi-Fi, they will not be able to read your data anyway. Phew! So go to my link at nordvpn.com/Biffa and get a 2-year plan plus 4 months free with a huge discount. There's also a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. To secure your internet too, check out my link at nordvpn.com/Biffa. Oh, this has got pretty rough. Wow, there is gridlock everywhere. So what did you guess was the percentage that this got to? Man, that is terrible. That is terrible. I'm going to guess it must be like 18%, 17%, something like that. It's not all the city. It's like all the main roads. So it's good that the game's trying to use the main roads. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's come out of that view. Oh man, the city, only 47,000 left. What did they start with? 55,000 or something? I bet I've got hide faraway notifications on as well, so there's probably lots of death icons that you can't see. Let's take a look. 15%. Well, there we go. That is pretty rough. Okay, so we're going to start by looking at this roundabout here, because this roundabout is probably one of the main reasons, or this style of roundabout, where you've got problems. So using this highway road means that people cannot walk around your city. So they can cross over from one side of the street to the other, but they cannot walk around the side here. Now with the plazas and promenades DLC, let's have a look. I've got big road. What have you used in this city here? Have you used anything other than vanilla? Because if you've only used vanilla roads, okay, let me just have a look and see what I've got. Yeah, so we've got a 3-lane one-way road here that we can now use, and that will allow walking around. So we want to try and encourage walking as much as possible in our cities, particularly with these big roundabouts in the middle. Yeah, this one here, we'll do this one as well. It's going to add, hopefully, I'll say possibly, but also hopefully, a lot of people crossing over at the front here. But that's okay. We don't mind that because we want people to be able to get around. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of them. I think that is all of them. You did mention you've done like your lane mathematics and all sorts of things like that. So we look at this junction here. You have 3 lanes down to 2. Back to 3 again. So that's good. You've used not the correct road. I would go into highway. I'm going to select vanilla only. We've got this one here, 2-lane highway. So that would be the one. I mean, it doesn't matter. No one's going to be walking on this really, are they, I suppose? But just for looks, we're going to switch that up there. And I guess you've probably done it over here as well. That one looks okay. Right, so let's just take a look then. What else is causing the issues here? I would also say connection. Let's just take these 2 areas here. So we've got a lot of offices, we've got commercial, we've got a nice spread actually. Everybody's going to be trying to get over here to work. And all of your trucks are trying to get into here, which is probably why this is so busy. They're all coming down into this area. But we'll work on that in a minute. Yeah, connection. So looking at, for instance, this little section here. Any cars that want to get from here to here have to cross this street. There's no way of getting over without crossing the street. Same here. When I say street, I mean this sort of big collector we've got going through the middle. This is all through there. This is all through there. So maybe we could add a road that's going to go over the top or underneath and give these people some sort of connection. So something a little bit, we're probably going to lose a house or 2, but yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, there we go. So a couple of buildings are going to end up not working. Taxi stand there. In fact, I think we'll probably just delete that, to be honest. They don't really work properly in the game anyway. But now people that want to get up and over the top here don't have to go through here. And what we're also going to do is upgrade that road. Now that I've done that, I would like a 4-lane road, which we now have access to in our game. And we're going to make this sort of like a mini collector all the way through here. Oh, need to use Anarchy to get that one in. Yeah, we're losing some trees, but that's fine. Let's continue this all the way down. And I'm pretty sure if I remember, yeah, it's then going to connect to this sort of area here. So that collector works well coming down onto this one. And then we follow that all the way through, up and over the top. And then it hits this. And what have we got going on up there? Yeah, that'll work fine there. I've lost it. There we go. So then we could do also with a similar thing over the top here and over the top over here. I'm just picking a road that we're going to use. We're going to use this one here. So I'm going to upgrade this all the way down, and then we're going to pop a little bridge over these 2 big collectors we've got, and then that's going to come into here and join up into this area. And I'm just wondering whether... Yeah, we'll just do that. So let me just pop these in here. Okay, there we go. So now we've got access over this big road and this big road as well if people want to get through. And that's going to continue all the way to down here. Okay, the next thing that I just wanted to check. So I'm just actually, before I do that, so we've got access all the way through this way. We've got access over the top. Oh yeah, this one into here, into the industrial estate. So we can see they're all getting all bent out of shape, trying to get through to there. We could use... I'm thinking this one here to go straight over and then make a connection there. So let me just do the same. Okay, there we go. So we've now got access across this road. across this road, across these two roads. This over here probably could do with the same. We've got a nice little gap there, so I'm just going to do that as well. There we go. So they've got access over the top. I think that will do for now. So then what I want to do is also check your roundabouts, how you've got these set up. So now that we've upgraded the roads, they would have needed adjusting anyway. But we're going to go into our tool here, priority signs. And as it says at the bottom, Control Shift left click. And if you look at these road arrows there we go. We're going to get a dedicated lane off. We're also going to get into blocked. What's that word? I have no idea. Enter blocked junction here. But not on this side, which is good. So that's the same all the way around the roundabout. Keeps everything moving. And, of course, yield or give way signs. So I'm just going to nip around and we're going to do that on all of these. There we go. Okay, so that is going to start to help. So now let's dive into what I call the in-game tool, the traffic routes. We're going to pick this road here and we're going to just take a look at what's going on. So these are trucks all coming off the highway. We can see here I'm using the traffic volume mod, I think it is giving me this information. So 1,025 private vehicles actually is the purple one, 411 trucks, and that is what I'm interested in at the moment. So where are they all trying to go? So they're all coming down here and heading out into the city, sort of all over the place really, but very, very busy. So what I'm thinking of doing is making use of, well, you've got a roundabout, you've got an airport here, and you've got a train line here that you are not using at all, which could be very, very handy. You've also got access to the sea front down here, so we could perhaps deal with our cargo that way and see how that happens. So we've got our cargo hub, which will go up against the front like that, and we'll connect when it goes green with a line going out this way. What have you got going on here? So you've got no key sides or anything like that. All right, let's just do a little bit of work on here so we can get this to fit in. There we go. So if we remove the ferry line that we've got coming out the side here, that's only our depot. So as long as that actually connects to the ferry line, it doesn't need to go in a big loop. So that's fine. So we're going to remove all of this down here. We just don't need it. Actually, where is... You don't have a ferry line. Oh, okay. All right. So we really don't need that at all. But I'll leave that in there. Boink. There we go. You're obviously going to use that again at some point. But having this in here is going to be really helpful. Okay, so I moved the ferry depot down there just so we've got a little bit more space and the fish market. So now that we've got our cargo hub, we could run a train line up into here and give these guys some access to... Here we go. We're going to jump into this one here, cargo train terminal. And this looks like the perfect spot right in there. If I could get a line to come out and through there and join up, that would just be fantastic. There we go. We've got it running through the middle there. It is it's pretty steep. I'm going to use this tool here and just see if we could level this out somehow. There we go. Let's try that again. From there to there. Ooh, super steep. There we go. That's more like it. Cutting through the hillside. A little bit smoother. We could do the same here. So we could go from there to there. Oh man, that really does get up high, doesn't it? There. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll go from there to here. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go with that. It doesn't really matter, does it? You get the idea. So now, these have access to drop items off here. Take them out to the cargo hub and send them out into the wider world. And also goods could come in that way as well. So that is definitely going to be another option for our city. We could also make use, let's just smooth that out a bit. So we're going to leave that running. We could also make use of this line that's up here. And we do have access to this road along here, which I think would be pretty good. And also don't forget to check out biffaplaysmerch.com for your autosave Sipper Tea merchandise. Okay, so we now have a cargo train terminal here that goes up and over the highway and connects to the rail line going in each direction. That is one winky wonky rail line, isn't it? Let's maybe just sort that out. We'll use this same tool here We'll go from there all the way down to there, and we'll just say, can you, why is that gone so weird? There's something going on with the nodes. Can we slope that node there? And can we slope that node there? And can we just ignore the rest? Yep, that's good. So hopefully now that will also give another way for people to come in and out. What we're going to do here is we're going to give these guys a dedicated lane, control left click, and dedicated lane to go in each direction. We've got traffic lights there, so as this gets busier, we might need to make use of those traffic lights and see how things go. Okay, right, so what are we doing? We're growing a little bit again after nearly losing, what, 20,000 of our city's population. We're up to 39%. So I'd like to really sort of try and see where the main issue is. So like, we'll get a big load of cars. Oh, they're trying to leave, aren't they? So they're trying to leave, but they're going really slow. What's making them go so slow around here? If they could just move a bit quicker. Well, it might just be this little junction here. So this is basically an almost 90-degree turn off of here. So can we just maybe get them to come off of this roundabout a little bit quicker? We're going to pause that. We're going to grab our normal road here and we're going to brace this roundabout. There we go. Then we're going to delete that. Now it's got 2 lanes going off in each direction. 2 lanes going out, 2 lanes coming in. So we're going to use the 2-lane one-way road. And I'd rather have it sort of down here somewhere. And we're sort of going to anarchy that in to do that. And then we're going to have another one here to do that. There we go. It's all going to look a little bit weird until we use node controller. And we're going to say straighten those nodes out. Now what the heck is going on with node controller? There we go. So it's worked on that one. But it hasn't worked on these ones. Okay, we just do a bit of playing around. I'm going to take that node out and that node out. So now with the move it mod, I can count that as one big road. There we go. We're going to just slide that out just a tiny bit. Excellent. Let's try node controller again. Is it going to play ball this time? Yeah, there we go. That's what I want it to do. And we'll do that. Straighten things out. Excellent. So then we'll just get rid of this. So now, instead of that being a 90-degree turn, that is now almost straight, isn't it? I mean, it's barely a wiggle to get out of there, which is good. We'll need to just help them at the end here. So we're going to say, you go through, Control S. No, it's not letting me do it. So I want, oh, that's why, because I've got this road going the wrong way. Let's turn that one around. There we go. So at the minute, this lane could switch around there, but we don't want that. So Control S, you go through. So they'll all stick to their lanes now. We're also going to remove all of that. And we're going to say a dedicated lane for turning off of there. But here, we're also going to say you can go straight on. Because otherwise, they'll be stuck in that lane going off. And then the only other thing we want to do is just make sure that this is all set up okay. Yeah, look, we've got... These lines are now in there. We don't want those. We don't want those. Always worth checking. These ones are okay because they're not on the nodes. Okay. So now, once these have all worked out what's going on, look at the speed that they're flying off of here now. Oh, you're stopping here. So is there some sort of weird traffic light been put in there or something? No. So we're going to say... Oh, jumpy game. We're going to say you go through, you go through. So they're not going to stop. There we go. Much, much quicker. So they're doing a bit of lane switching and things because you've got dedicated lanes. So actually, because there's so much traffic coming up this road and in here, I think what I am going to do is I am going to change this from a 4-lane to a 6-lane road. Let me just find a vanilla one that you're going to have in your game. Is this a 6-lane? Decorative trees. You had decorative trees there before. Let's try and keep the decorativeness going. So then what we can do, if we run this all the way up to the end, we'll have a look at this end in a moment. So now we can have dedicated lanes for turning. Whoops. Sorry. I've just destroyed whoever was living here before. Please come back. All is forgiven. So now we want to make sure that, yeah, give way. This might end up being a traffic light of some sort. And then we can say dedicated lane for turning left. There we go. And 2 for straight on. The same there. This is getting super busy. So now we've got dedicated lanes for everything. I'm going to give that one... So I'm going to keep the one that's crossing the traffic as dedicated, but the other ones can keep going. We'll do the same over here. And then these coming out of here, not enough lanes coming out of there at all. So we want some asymmetric roads, which is this one here. There we go. We've got 2 lanes coming out. Even that probably isn't enough, but it will have to do for now. And then, yeah, look, we can see this already. Just by letting that move and get out. What are we up to? 56% has cleared up and got moving a lot of that traffic. We can see a lot of hawky-walky lane switching going on here. Because they're trying to go straight on. They don't want to all use that one. Yeah, ones that are in this lane here don't want to turn left, having to change lane. There's so many of them. Eventually that will stop happening. We're also going to do that, so they're only going to go through and take the lane they're in. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, so what's probably happening is they're coming down here, they're getting forced maybe into this orange one, but that'll be fine. What we could do is we could make them... This is a procedure I do just when there's a lot of traffic like this, so I'm going to keep them going on. This one, I'm going to say, you can go down. Actually, I'm going to change that. We're going to just do it this side because the other side's okay. So this one, you can go down. And then the one before, there we go. If you just press it again, you can go up. So if you press it twice, I'll show you on this node. Press Control S once, you go through. It does it everywhere. Press it again, does one side. Press it again, does the other side. Excellent little addition. So now what we've done is we've spread out the lane changing. Because ideally what we want is this to keep on moving super, super quick to get through. This has turned into a very busy junction. So we're going to put a time traffic light. I'm just going to go for Control left click. And we're going to just make this big, 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 big. There we go. So everybody will get a chance. And then we can come back and check on that. See, look, this is all... Oh, look at that. That's all gone down. So up here... So they've got a similar issue of not getting in so quick, but actually they're just not getting out very quick, are they? What is going on down here? Let's just check that you've got giveaway. So you've done your giveaway signs, which is good, all the way down. Yeah, we'll follow that. So it gets to here and you've got a traffic light. Okay, well that helps us to understand why. So could I take that? You've got a time traffic light. Okay. I'm going to stop that for now and just remove it. And I'm going to put give way on these guys this side. I'm then going to get my asymmetric road because when they do get a chance to go, we want to give them all the chance in the world so we can double up the lane use. And because this road is super, super busy, we're going to do this one on both sides. So then what we can do is dedicated lane for turning for everybody, but can I do it again? No. So I'm going to say that one there, the one crossing the traffic gets its own lane, but the other two can share. The same there. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then hopefully, oh, that's going back down. Yeah, we need to carry this road along down here, don't we? So let's upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade that. That is dedicated turning lanes there. We'll grab this one. Come on. Thank you. And we'll keep that one going. And I'm hoping that's give way. And you're just going to keep going through. Yeah, I've got some houses there. So now, eventually, what will happen is this will go down. See, look, it's only backing up to here now at the moment. Let's sort of follow these cars through. What's that giveaway? Yep, that's fine. Now it's only sort of backing up to here. And eventually it won't back up at all. And then these side ones will be able to get out. So let's just keep an eye on that for a moment. Lots of people moving here. Very, very busy junction, actually. But that should help a lot. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to grab node controller. Let's try that again. Just make that a tiny bit bigger. Just maybe to help people get out a little bit. But yeah, that's much better. What are we on? It's not going to tell me. There we go. 68%. Flipping heck. That is going well. This is all blocked up again. because that's the way the game goes. Oh, look. This has gone down. This was all blocked up here, wasn't it? Now it's moving a lot quicker. So where you've got these roads coming into the roundabout, you've literally got one lane coming in. This is where the asymmetric roads can help so much. So if we just pop that in there. So now you've got 2 lanes they can queue up in. I'm going to stop them lane switching in the middle. So they can now back up to 2 lanes worth, the same as these. I'm going to do the same over here, just that end piece. That one we've already done. Let's check this one here. Yeah, that one's all okay. This one, they're doing a bit of hawky-walky lane switching. Oh, it's a bus, isn't it? So what's going on here? Just super, super busy, I think. So let's just make that node a little bit bigger. There we go. Give us something to work with. And what's the traffic light situation here? It's all give way. You go through. So where is it? Backing up again over here. Look, they're not getting out quick enough. You think if they can get out quicker, this would all go down. All of this would go down. So let me do the same thing on this roundabout that I did on the last one, and it will look like this. There we go. So I've changed it here and I've changed it over here because they were struggling. I just need to put a you go through back on here. So I want you go through, don't stop, you go through, don't stop. Probably need to do it here as well. And that one. There we go. So now these are going to get out quicker. And these are going to get out quicker as well, which means eventually all of this down here and all of this up here, look, already is not backed up. Oh, it doesn't take much, you know, doesn't take much. This is not backed up anymore. This side of the road not backed up anymore. It's down to here. And this one here that was all backed up. So, yeah, your roundabouts are good, but just this little change just keeps things moving. Because just look here, look, these are struggling to get out. These have gone. These have got need to turn off parking on that road. Although, because these are getting out quicker, it means these get more chance to get out. So, you know, you don't always have to change every entrance and exit on every roundabout. 75%, flipping heck. But, so these down here, I wondered if we just leave this now, whether these will stop backing up down here. I don't think they will. So we're going to make a slight adjustment here as well. And this is a 6-lane road coming in. Doesn't need to be that much. So again, we'll grab these. Oh man, must remember to brace the roundabouts. Otherwise, yeah, it will go squish and you'll get a... Whoa. Oh, did I just change another road somewhere? I did that. I don't think I did. No, okay. Got an extra noise there, I think. Anywho, and then we're going to get this one to go here and that one to go there. We're going to lose a couple of houses. We don't want... that there we go. All of this is fine, and we'll just use that and that. That's okay. Excellent. Get rid of all of these. Very good, very good. I think that's okay, actually. I'm just looking. We've got a load of crossings and things going on there, but oh, I know what the other thing was I was going to do. It was the you go through. A bit of a weird junction with these coming off the side, so I'm not sure whether... yeah, they give way. That's going to go straight through. Oh, this is the one here. I don't want that going round there. So in fact, what I'll do is I'll use this and I'll turn off that. And you have to go straight on. There we go, look, already. All gone out of there just because it's so much easier to get out. That is fantastic. 74%. Okay. Well, let's maybe have a quick look around. So any other little spots like this where I can see that you've got these teeny tiny roads, we're definitely going to upgrade those to asymmetric. Like that and like that coming in, which is good. I feel like this one here needs to be a traffic light. There's a lot going on, and I don't think there's any giveaway signs here at all. Let's do a time traffic light. I'll just do a quick control left click time traffic light, and that should keep things moving, question mark. I mean, it was moving before, wasn't it? But they were just driving over the top of each other, which I really don't like the look of. And what I would also say is there's a lot of people turning down here. If we had options, more road options, I would do some asymmetrical roads and things, but we don't. We're only sticking to vanilla, like so. So I am going to upgrade this one just to give extra left-hand turning lanes. Yeah, like that one's now doing both, which is really not what we want. So we're going to have that one there, that one left, and that one... 2 left, 2 straight on, and left. Yeah, okay. Something like that. The traffic light will sort itself out. That'll be fine. And hopefully that will just keep going down. Let's just keep an eye on it. Oh, look, there we go, sorted. I'll just lengthen this segment here so they can back up even further. And yeah, that traffic's all gone down there. Perfect, perfect. What are we up to? 76%. So really, it's just sort of looking around and picking out any sort of weird little hotspots that we've got. Like this here is causing a problem there. Oh, this is that traffic light, isn't it, that we put in here? Okay, well, that's all right. We can maybe slightly adjust this. So this is the one that's going at the moment, step 3. So we're going to edit that one from the minimum 3, maximum 8. I'm going to put minimum 10, maximum 20. Yeah, we'll start that, and then we'll do skip that, so it'll get back to where it was. And what I'm looking for is over a couple of iterations, it not backing up all the way down to the roundabout. If it backs up to this junction here, that's fine. Maybe even a little bit past it. So that now was backed up to this guy here, wasn't it? So he should get through, plus a load of others, which is fine. So that one's gone down. Yeah, it's just gone past here. This one's gone down, which is good. So is this yellow car going to get out? Yeah, everybody gets out that needs to. And this is backed up to here, and they're all going to get out, no problem. There we go. So that is a very nice functioning traffic light there, solving that issue. Wow, I'm just looking around and we're up to 82, 83%. So I'm just going to have a look at this roundabout and this roundabout and see if I can also set up these sort of roads coming on and off, because I just think it makes such a difference. I want to see how high we can get this. Well, this one has gone pretty well. We've ended up at 85%. We've gone from 53 to 59,000. We've got the same amount of money that we had before we made all of these changes. Things are moving smoothly. We've added in extra cargo connection on this side and an extra cargo connection in the middle here, which is running nicely. Adjusted all of our roundabouts, added some timed traffic lights, and added connections across your hubs, so across the middle here, so they don't have to clog up the main road that's going through. A nice rule of thumb: the larger the road, the smaller the amount of connections that you want on it. So a nice small road, lots of connections. Next size up, this road here, less connections, so not every block. And then when you get, of course, to the highway, barely any connections at all. That's a good way of working it out. But overall, all the places where we had the traffic blocking everything up is fine. I put in lots of asymmetrical roads as well of all the road connections that we've got. I'm really, really pleased with the way this one has turned out. So if you would like me to check out your city to fix, be sure to check the submission form in the description below. And before you go, please subscribe as well. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.